All right, let's get into this. This is a story that's kind of like a message in a bottle. Except the bottle is an alien probe, and the ocean is, well, all of space and time. It's a story about cosmic curiosity, and a song sent across an absolutely impossible distance.
So to start, I want you to picture a world that is nothing but water, an endless alien ocean. It's a place that's alive with smells and colors and vibrations, just teeming with life. But it's also a place with this deep, crushing darkness in the places no one's ever gone. And that's where our journey begins.
And in this world, we meet our protagonist, Tina. She's a scientist, which is a pretty rare and almost, mythical thing in her society. Her people, they're this collective of aquatic beings, and they basically believe every question has already been answered. They think every corner of their world has been mapped. It's a culture of contentment, sure, but also stagnation.
Tina, though, she just doesn't buy it. She has this itch, this deep-down feeling that there's more out there, that something is waiting to be found. And this is what really sets her apart. She makes a choice that goes against her entire culture. She decides to journey away from the safety of her collective and head straight into the one place no one ever goes, the deep, dark, forbidden abyss.
So down she goes, into that cold, crushing dark. She's totally alone, just following this faint electric scent, something she's never encountered before. And then, half buried in the sand, she finds it. Something that just shouldn't be there, something impossible.
So what is this impossible thing? Well, this discovery is where the story shifts. It stops being about exploration and starts being about communication, and the incredible challenge of trying to understand a voice from a world that is nothing like your own.
She calls the object Seeker. It's this smooth, metallic probe, and it's just humming with this alien energy. And trying to talk to it? Wow, it's this incredibly slow, painstaking process. Tina and Seeker have to build a language from absolute scratch, just using these clumsy flashes of light and vibrations to get to the basics. Yes and no.
Can you just imagine the patience that would take? Days are turning into weeks, and you're building a vocabulary one vibration at a time. And through all of that, there's just this one single massive question hanging in the water. Where did this thing come from? And what story was it sent here to tell?
And the answer? Well, it changes everything. Seeker is a messenger. It's an artifact that was sent from a world that doesn't even exist anymore. A world that was scorched, silenced, and left for dead. A world it calls Earth.
Okay, so just as the sheer scale of that revelation is sinking in, the way they communicate is about to take a quantum leap. All that slow, clumsy vibrating is about to get replaced by something incredible.
And then, all of a sudden, Seeker just stops with the clumsy beeps and flashes. It switches to this complex series of clicks and whistles, a fluent, perfect song. And the craziest part? Tina species, they understand it, instinctively. It turns out to be the ancient song of Earth's dolphins, an echo from our own oceans that has traveled across the stars for billions of years.
With this new, fluent language, Seeker's story just pours out. It tells them about Earth's ancient oceans singing to the cosmos, about life evolving, and about humanity's rise. And then, it tells them how the humans built Seeker right before they were completely wiped out by a massive solar radiation event, leaving this little probe as the very last lonely echo of their entire existence.
And Seeker provides a number, a terrifyingly specific one. You see, this disaster wasn't some random abstract thing. The humans knew it was coming. They had calculated that a solar radiation event would scorch their world in exactly 3,300 years. This turns a vague threat into a concrete, devastating countdown. So when you're faced with a tragic history like that, you don't just feel sorry for them. Tina feels a responsibility. It's this profound choice. Are you just a passive witness to history, or do you try to become an active participant? She pivots from just being a listener to becoming an architect of hope, forming a plan so audacious it literally seeks to defy time itself.
And here is her incredible idea. If her world could somehow hear Earth's ancient song, then maybe, just maybe, Earth's ancient past could hear theirs. The plan is to sing back across all those eons, to send a warning to Earth's ancient oceans before humans even exist.
It sounds completely impossible, right? But the plan, which they call the obelisk plan, can actually be broken down into 4 epic steps. First, you have to find a black hole. Then you build a colossal factory to orbit it. Third, you harness its immense power. And finally, you use that power to build and send countless warning probes back through time.
And this, right here, is the heart of the whole plan, the obelisk. It's not just a factory, it's an eternal engine of hope, a self-sustaining machine designed to orbit a black hole, using its power to literally twist time and build an infinite number of seekers to just hurl back into Earth's deep past.
And this isn't a quick project. For centuries, Tina's entire collective works on this one thing. What started as one scientist's lonely journey into the abyss becomes a mission that defines their whole civilization. And it all culminates in the launch of their monument to hope.
So, how do you launch a factory the size of a city from the bottom of an ocean? With pure genius, that's how. They build a giant hollow vessel, basically a massive thermos filled with a vacuum. The immense pressure of the ocean itself pushes this vessel upwards, floating the obelisk all the way to the surface. Once it's there, rockets ignite, pushing it into orbit where these vast solar sails unfurl to begin the long, centuries-long journey to a black hole.
It's just such an incredible story of connection across time, and it kind of leaves us with this thought. The obelisk sends a message of warning, right? A song of survival. But if you had that power, if you could send just one message to the past, what would you say?